Hey everyone, Stephen Judge, clinical naturopath here in Sydney, Australia. I just wanted to jump onto the live video today quickly to address some of the most common myths that people have about naturopathy and naturopaths. So I'll dive right in. The first myth is that naturopathy is weird or unusual, it's for hippies, it's quite airy-fairy, it's not based on any research or scientific evidence. You know, naturopathic medicine is an ancient medical system which has not only been around forever, but is now backed by so much scientific research. You know, put simply, naturopathy is a complementary healthcare service defined by its principles and its philosophies, and of which, you know, many different tools may be used along the lines of dietary advice, nutritional supplementation, herbal medicine, and counseling. You know, and there are now millions of people across the world that consult with clinical naturopaths, not just because there's now evidence for particular therapies, but because of the results they get. We can no longer ignore the facts, the science, and the history of nutritional and herbal medicine and biochemical individuality and susceptibility. And what's more important about the difference between a naturopath and, say, an integrative doctor is how these particular therapies are prescribed in a treatment plan. You know, with naturopaths, it's less about a protocol and a set standard for a particular condition. It's more about formulating treatment plans, considering the evidence, but then tailoring it to the individual and to their unique presentation. That are most importantly addressing the underlying causes of illness or imbalance. You know, and this will be different for everyone due to a range of circumstances and individuality and someone's constitution. And although most people come into the clinic with a certain condition, I also have clients coming in just for general wellness who want to keep their body and their minds healthy. So, you know, naturopathy isn't really weird or unusual or unscientific. I work alongside a handful of open-minded medical practitioners who don't think it's weird or irrelevant. And it's at the forefront of complementary medicine and essentially provides the complementary template for integrative medicine. So integrative medicine leads me into my second myth, that naturopaths are against conventional pharmaceuticals and do not like doctors, and that you have to choose between complementary medicine and conventional medicine. This is so incorrect. You know, as much as I do attract clients who've come in totally 100% anti-conventional medicine due to some sort of instance. I'm sure we all have some horror stories of dealing with the impersonal kind of medical system we do have. You know, naturopaths are more than happy and in fact encourage clients to work with and find a doctor or specialist in regards to their health. You know, we do not ever take anyone off medications. This is a conversation for you to have with your doctor or your specialist. Nor is it something that we encourage, but most people do seek our assistance if they've made the choice with their physician or independently to come off medications and who want support withdrawing from them to ensure they're in the best state of health possible when they do. So, you know, some medications are life-saving and imperative for some people. In this case, naturopaths have studied and are trained not only in herbal pharmacology and nutritional science, but also in conventional pharmacology. And we have the training and the duty of care to assess any interactions between supplements or herbs and medications, as well as addressing the side effects of the medications and how our clients can safely and successfully use natural therapies to reduce the side effects of medications. So, you know, this mindset is totally wrong. I much prefer and love referring to doctors and specialists who appreciate the work I do with clients, even the ones who don't appreciate it, even though they get results. That's also fine, as long as the client is getting the right care that is safe, they're not being taken advantage of. You know, that's all that really matters from my perspective. The last one is a good one. If it's natural, it must be safe. You know, this is a good one because the irony of this mentality is that this is what a lot of skeptics and conventional medical people, they think that this is how naturopaths and nutritionists think, that if it's natural, it must be safe, which is so wrong. You know, we're a self-regulated profession, and we are the ones who have extensively studied nutritional biochemistry, herbal medicine and pharmacognosy, conventional pharmacology, disease and pathology. We've worked with many, many clients, done a lot of clinical hours and training, and we're the ones that actually have the duty of care to assure that all potential dangerous interactions have been identified and avoided. And before prescribing any kind of natural supplement or herbal medicine, we must identify and avoid any potential risks and side effects. And, this aligns with one of our principles, which is to do no harm. If we think that a supplement is potentially going to harm someone, we shouldn't be prescribing it. We should be doing more investigations to make sure this doesn't happen. And this duty of care is not the case for people of other modalities who are prescribing supplements out of their scope, and not for celebrity bloggers who hold no relevant qualifications either. I've spent many years working in health food stores back in the day, and it's alarming how many people I've had to talk out of buying particular supplements they've grabbed off the shelf, because after having a chat, it turns out they're on multiple medications that could have resulted in serious interactions, because they've looked on Dr. Google and diagnosed themselves and have assumed that it must be safe because it's a vitamin or a herb. These compounds are extremely powerful, particularly the ones we have here in Australia, because of the stringent quality control and testing that goes into our supplements. And when you take these things, there are three things that will happen. One, it'll either have a great benefit, which you may or may not be aware of physically. Two, it won't do anything at all because you don't need it. Or three, it will cause minor or serious side effects because it is not right for you. So just because it's natural does not by any means it's automatically safe. And this is why, I highly recommend seeking a qualified naturopath who can help guide you through all this and come up with a tailored, individualized treatment plan for you. It's powerful stuff, but it needs to be used correctly. And, at the end of the day, naturopathy is not a cure-all. Yes, it is absolutely a powerful and, in my opinion, essential complementary modality within integrative healthcare. But it's a great idea to find out how naturopathy will be able to help you specifically, depending on what condition you're dealing with or what health goals you have. As you may or may not be a good candidate, depending on where you're at with your health. But this is why I offer a free 15-minute introductory consultation. If anyone wants to discuss how functional naturopathy can help them heal at a root level. I'm here 3 days a week in Redfern in Sydney. I also do online Skype consultations worldwide. So please feel free to reach out to me, or if you have any other questions, please just drop me a comment in the box below and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Bye.